Alarmed by anti-Israel reports in the media, as well as anti-Semitic remarks by politicians and well-known personalities in Germany and elsewhere in Europe, Sacha Stawsi, a German Jewish internet journalist, decided to act.
I decided, well, you know, we're living in this country, or I'm living in this country. I feel unhappy about the situation here, but I'd be a hypocrite if I wasn't doing something about it. So at that point in time, I decided, well, let's get a group of people together that were most active. And we had a meeting, and we decided to found Honestly Concerned. We wanted to react to the media things that were happening. If there were certain one-sided things that were being posted in the media, typical example that is happening right now again, that's happened 10 years ago and that's still happening, is that Tel Aviv is being described as the capital of Israel instead of Jerusalem, which of course it is. So we decided that we needed to have concerted efforts of people writing letters, very factual, very good letters. We also felt that we needed to inform people, foremost. Very often we find in the day-to-day communication with people out in the street that people are simply not knowledgeable. They really do not understand what the Middle East conflict is about. They don't understand what Israel is doing for the Palestinians. Many people who are anti-Semitic have never met a Jew in their life.
So what has been the reaction of the people out there to what you're doing, to what Honestly Concerned is doing?
When we started off, we got a very fast and very strong offensive reaction from the media. So initially there was a very strong reaction by the media trying to shut us up. Today the situation is such that yes, we have a strong base of daily readers, we have a strong base of weekly readers. When we do special editions, we send them across the country. They get spread very wide and far. I mean, journalists have the attitude, or in the past have very often shown the attitude saying, you know, what we're writing is not anti-Semitic. The pictures that we're sending out are not anti-Semitic, and they're right. However, you had the case of the headline saying, Palestinian kid shot by Israelis. Terrible headline. Then you had a picture of a Palestinian child next to a tank, in front of a tank, next to that headline. Big Israeli tank, clearly recognizable as Israeli, small kid. And then you read the article, and you find out that this Palestinian youngster, this Palestinian child, was in fact 17 years old. Then you find out that this child was heavily armed and perhaps about to climb over a fence into a settlement. Then of course the situation looks very different. And you find out that people reacted in self-defense.
Over the last few months, many journalists in Europe have climbed aboard the anti-Israel bandwagon without having ever been to Israel. This is Ruiz for Jewish News One in Germany.